Okay, no time for the countdown there, Josh. We're going live here, everybody. So, hey, welcome to the Other Hood Show presented by Mel Ford, Mansfield, Nightingale. Morning, Josh.
Good morning.
Josh, our service director here at Mel Highland Ford. Love to take your questions at 3. How'd that get up there, Josh?
What are you doing over there?
No, what's going on? This day's jacking around. There's what we need up there. Call-in show, 316-462-3673. Anything ailing your car, tires, brakes, batteries, whatever it might be, we're here to answer your questions and give you a great price package, about over $130 for each and every caller. And, it's anything in the automobile world, anything you want to talk about. You want to talk about the new Bronco, you want to talk about the new Lightning, you want to talk about the new Maverick, the electric truck, the Lightning, whatever you want to talk about. You get a great price package for each and every caller calling in the show. So let's get the phones ringing. 316-462-3673. That's the number right up front to the main desk here at the dealership. Tell them you're calling in about the show. And you want to get on the radio show and win this great price package. So 316-462-3673. And as always, Josh, what's in that great price package they get for each and every call?
So we'll mail it out to you, but it's going to consist of the works, which is an oil change and tire rotation. We use Motorcraft oil and filter products here at Mel Hambelton Ford. While we're performing that, we're also going to complete a multi-point inspection on your vehicle, checking over the brakes, tires, steering, suspension, all the safety-related items to make sure that vehicle's geared up and ready to go for that next 5,000 miles of driving. You'll also receive yourself complete nitrogen for your tires, so you get all the great benefits that nitrogen has to offer, as well as $10 to Mel's Diner, so you can get yourself something to eat and drink while you're here with us. And then BG Products package, which is going to consist of a can of MOA or motor oil additive for your engine oil, and then a can of CF5 for your fuel system. Again, just getting that vehicle geared up and ready to go for that next 5,000 miles of driving.
All right, so 316-462. Let's get the phones ringing. And I didn't finish the phone number. Did you catch that? I said 462.
You did, and that was it. And then you stopped.
We're on a game today, boy. 316-462-3673. That's the number. Let's get the phones ringing and answer some great questions and everything else too. So, Josh, it's October.
I cannot believe that it is October already. This year has just really flown by. Definitely a change in the weather, and the amount of daylight that we're receiving in the day is changing as well. So it's absolutely crazy that it's October 1st.
I don't know
or 2nd, I guess.
It is the 2nd too. I don't know where this year's went either, but we're winding down in the last few months of this year. It's kind of crazy and everything else too. But anything specials we got going on the shop this week?
We do. Started a special for October 1st on tires. So, it's as much as I hate to say it, it's definitely getting to be the time of year where tires, you need to really be thinking about what you're driving on and unsafe, road conditions and stuff like that anyways, and making sure that you've got good tires to get you where you need to go. But there is rebates going on a lot of the manufacturers that are on our tire sales tool. Up to $70 in a mail-in rebate, but then if you wanted to put those to the Ford Pass Rewards side of things, it actually totals $150 if you choose to put it towards the Ford Pass Rewards.
That's pretty cool.
But it is.
Josh, I was even thinking about this morning as I was coming to work. It was just misting on me just enough, and that's even more just as crucial as driving on ice and everything else too. If you don't have enough tread wear to push that water away, as the roadways just first start getting, a little bit of water on them, whatever, you can hydroplane very quickly, very fast. But you're right. This is the time of year we need to make sure we got the proper air pressure, we have the proper tread depth from that situation, and then right back into the alignment side to make sure things are lined up and ready to go. And because we're going to this time of the year where these tires, the tire can start off a little low in the summertime, and then the tire will heat up. Well, in the wintertime, it's not going to heat up very fast.
Well, on the other side, your temperature differences are going to be so much more, from cool mornings to when you're actually driving the vehicle down the highway, and then just temperature from night to day is so much greater than, the change is so much greater. And that's where this time of year, nitrogen really shows its benefits, I guess, more than other times of year for sure.
I agree. Morning, James. Morning, Delbert. Thanks for tuning in this morning, gentlemen. Anything else too? Josh, we haven't talked about nitrogen in a long time and stuff too. I think we just get kind of old habits about nitrogen stuff too. But let's go through the benefits again of nitrogen, what all it does, and everything else from that part to kind of to refresh everybody's memory. And again, each and every caller you call on the show, you're going to get your tires filled full of nitrogen.
A complete nitrogen service.
Yep. Yeah. So let's go through all the options and all the benefits of why we've got nitrogen in what it does for everybody and that stuff too.
There's certainly a lot of benefits to nitrogen. It's something that's not it's not really necessarily new to this industry. It is catching on more and more. You see it offered a lot more places than what it used to be, but it's been around in the aviation industry for years, and NASCAR has used it. I think NASA uses it as well, and stuff like that. And so, but there are a lot of great benefits to nitrogen and what that provides and what that does to a consumer. The biggest benefit to nitrogen is it doesn't leak, I guess, as fast as compressed air does for your vehicle, but then also it's not as susceptible to temperature change. So as the ambient temperature outside, so on a colder morning or a cold night, and then it warms up in the day, compressed air, you can easily lose a couple of PSI one way or the other, fluctuating on that pressure. But then also as you drive the tire and the tire heats up and it warms up to up to operating temperature, compressed air, I mean, you'll gain in a tire that just has even 34 PSI in it, you can gain 4 PSI or lose 4 PSI one way or the other pretty easy. Yep. And that pressure in that tire, as it builds up, it's expanding or contracting that tire, and it's changing the form of the tire. And so then it's wears the wear patch or the contact patch on the surface of the road compared to that tire changes. And so long term, over several thousand miles, you're going to prematurely wear that tire one way or the other, because simply nothing other than it's got compressed air in it versus nitrogen. And then with that, tire that has lower pressure in it is going to run warmer and have higher temperatures to it. And so nitrogen will also keep the tire cooler from that side. I mean, there's benefits all the way from braking distance, just because of the contact patch on the road, but then also the temperature of the tire can be different between compressed air and nitrogen. The life of the tire, how the tire wears for the life of that tire. Also, the other thing is economy. If the tire pressure is going to have, or if the tire is going to have a consistent pressure in it and not change or be low in cooler temperatures, then that tire is going to roll better because of that contact patch, and so you're not losing fuel efficiency. So there's just a huge number of benefits to nitrogen. I don't even think I probably even listed them all from that side of things, but it is beneficial to have it in there. I think especially on like a trailer or something that you don't really use a whole lot, and it does a lot of sitting, there's a huge benefit there too.
There is, Josh, and I, just my race trailer stuff too, and bringing that up on why you had to slip out there just for a second, but if you don't come to Hambelton Ford to get your nitrogen, you're going somewhere else, ask them the percentage that you're getting. That is really crucial of what that does. Like 78% of what you're breathing today right now is nitrogen. And there's machines out there that'll get you to 93, but we get ours all the way to 96. I know you've heard me say it, so I played with it enough. I can almost get 100. But down at our quick lane, we've got a big nitrogen generator that puts out 100%. That we feed it to our tools and equipment stuff to help make them live a little longer and everything else too, because the humidity and everything else that's not in that nitrogen like it's in compressed air. So just make sure you're getting at least 96% nitrogen in your tires. So that little 3%, that's the last part that really benefits you the most of that situation for that tires. But it's just, just like I used my race trailer, for example, is I went 2 years before I put air in it.
Yeah.
And then the other day I'm driving down the highway and I seen a boat trailer laying on the side of the road and the tire just shredded. Well, you know what happened there? He got his boat out of the water for summer, putting it away for winter. Yeah, I cried too. Anyway, but he just didn't check the air in that tire, and he was just cruising down the Kellogg. He was on Kellogg, and he just didn't check that air, and it got low and it got hot, and then off it went. So, okay, your headset's kind of echoing going on. James Furman says we have a little echo going on somewhere in our mics. Thanks for telling us, James. We make the camera mic. So I don't know what's happening there, but it got an echo coming through there, huh? Maybe you can see what's going on there a little bit. We'll do a little adjustment there too. So anyway, 316-462-3673. Hey, get the phones ringing. And Josh, I thought, we have a little fun with trivia. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you on the trivia. We want you to call on the show. Do not answer on the screen because that doesn't count to get the package. So you got to call in to answer the trivia that we're going to have, and from that part. So let's get some trivia going here. And again, if you answer it on the chat screen, that's okay, but that's not the winner. The winner's got to call in the show because we want to talk to you. We want to see what you're going on. So let's throw some trivia out there, and I'm going to throw out the first one. Josh, you keep thinking of the second one, okay?
Okay.
New Maverick pickup. Going to be here any day. And, okay. Whatever Josh did, he fixed it up. All right, good. Now we're cooking with peanut oil.
Perfect. Unless you're allergic to peanuts, then we're not cooking with that.
We're not cooking with that. So, first trivia question: the new Maverick pickup going to be here any day. I've got about 7 of them on the way. All 7 of them are sold. We do have a couple stock units that Ford's building for us from that part too. So we have a couple stock units here too. But anyway, the new Maverick pickup. There's 2 engines. What sizes are those motors that are in the new Maverick pickup? There's 2 of them. There's a hybrid version and a gas version. Of course, a hybrid is a gas combo, but there's 2 of them. What is the 2 sizes of the motor in the Maverick? 316-462-3673. Let's get the phones ringing and tell us what size is the 2 motors available in the 2022 Ford Maverick pickup. And you're going to have to Google it, I guess, and jump on the phone if you don't know. So 316-462-3673. Let's see who it is. Who can win the prize package for the 2 sizes of motors in the 2022 Ford Maverick pickup? Okay, we'll see who can get it, Josh.
Yeah, see who. So,
do you know the answer?
Well, okay, yes, I do. But
hey, look at you over there Googling.
But out of curiosity, I wanted to know what Google said.
Yes.
So what we got to be getting really close to getting one of these things.
Oh, we are, Josh. I'm surprised we don't have one yet.
Really?
This with this again, everybody. This chip shortage is driving us all crazy, and everything else too. We normally have 800 to 900 new Fords sitting here on the ground, and I think today we might have less than 20 sitting here on the ground. We got a load of Explorers in last night, which is nice because we didn't have any Explorers on the ground whatsoever. So we're watching this. I'm watching it every day to see what's in the plant, what's in transportation, and all that kind of stuff. And we have this tool called vehicle visibility, and I can punch in a VIN number, and it'll tell me where it's at. Well, that thing is so out of sorts right now, you can't even tell where things are at. I've got vehicles that say they're still sitting in Dearborn. We got here already, so it's kind of messed up. So that's why I'm tracking those Mavericks. But I do have 7 in transportation mode, and so I'm just waiting. Every truck that shows up, I'm waiting for one to pull off and then dump them off for us. And I don't know, they might all show up together. Could be that too from that part. So
what I will say is that it seems like we've definitely been receiving more and more vehicles compared. I think, like I said the other day, I think one of them dropped in transport, and I think there was like 8 vehicles on it, and it's been a long time since that was a celebration.
Yeah, you ain't kidding there. But it is coming. It's coming around a little bit. So looks like we got a caller on the phone. Let's see if Greg can be our winner of the 2 engines in the 2022 Maverick. And Greg, you're live with Under the Hood. Go ahead.
The 2.0 and the 2.5 are the 2 engines in that.
You nailed it, buddy. And
right.
You nailed it good. So which one's the hybrid? How about that?
That's the 2.0.
There you go. Okay.
Right.
Well, fantastic, Greg.
So was that a Google answer? You can be honest. It's okay.
Actually, I really love Ford products. I watch you guys every week and follow along, and I'm always looking at the configurator online. So.
Gotcha.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, very cool. Yeah, we went down to Dallas and drove those Mavericks around, and I tell you, so I don't think we ever even got in the hybrid, but the 2.5. Yeah,
I did.
Did you get to drive one?
Yeah, the very first one I drove.
It was the hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think I got.
No, it was the second one. I don't remember. I did drive one.
I don't believe I got to drive one of the hybrids, but what I will say is that the 2.5 was absolutely impressive in what it did in the performance and stuff like that. And I don't know, this truck is just it fills a market that I don't even know that we necessarily knew we needed from that side, with the options of the Ranger and the F-150 and stuff like that. But I do believe that it's going to be a big hit.
It is. I was excited for the truck until, we went down and drove it. Now I'm 10 times more excited after we got in the truck and drove it. The room that's in there, more room in the cab than it's in the Ranger because of the unibody construction, but just excited for the truck. So, Greg, are you interested in maybe one of those Mavericks, or what are you thinking about?
I tell you what, I actually just bought a new F-150.
Did you?
With a power boost.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a whole nother world.
It is. I had a guy in here yesterday wanting to order a new F-150, and he was down and out, not wanting the power boost. And we just luckily yesterday had one come off the truck, and I put him in the truck, and off he went. He come back in. He says, "Man, you're right. I've got to have that truck. That power boost is something else. You're right. It's another league, a whole different league with that that power boost does and everything else too."
So have you had the opportunity? Have you had the opportunity to use it for the electrification side of it yet?
I haven't. I know it has it, and that's a consideration because we do go camping, and I do want to be able to plug in and do stuff when we're camping. But we just got it a few weeks ago, so I've towed with it. That's pretty crazy. I mean, I don't know. And of course, highway trips. We've driven a little bit. Yeah, and it's a neat deal.
Yep, it is very true. Very true. Well, after you do some electrification, call back in the show and kind of tell us some things you did with it and that kind of stuff too down the road here. Okay, Greg?
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, have a great weekend, buddy. Yep. Thanks. Okay, we got another caller on the line, Josh.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's another one. Delbert's coming through here in just a minute, and we're going to come up with another trivia question here. I don't know if, Josh, you come up with one yet? Because I got one if you don't have one.
Do you?
I got one.
Let's see. You're ready right now for
let's see what Delbert's got,
okay,
and
let's see what
then if you
got.
come up with a trivia question, you can come up with that one too. But I got another one up my sleeve.
Do you?
Yeah,
okay.
I do.
We'll get him logged through here. Yeah, that power boost is absolutely impressive, and I don't know, for somebody that's on any type of job site or construction site, that would be a huge benefit. So, Delbert, you're live with Under the Hood. Go ahead.
Well, good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, Delbert.
I had the answer, but I think you already got an answer, didn't you?
Yeah, Greg beat you to it, buddy.
That's all right.
Yeah, Greg.
I had to look it up. I did not know this one for sure. I was guessing.
That's all right. It's what good old Google, right?
Oh yeah. Well, my internet's a little slow this morning on a Saturday morning. Everybody's on it, so.
Oh yeah, I get you totally. So, but yeah, two different motors, 2.0 and the 2.5 and
2.5, yeah.
Yeah, 2.5 EcoBoost and a 2.0 hybrid is what they are. The only thing I don't understand is you cannot
motor for hybrid though.
Yeah, the hybrid you can only get in front wheel drive. You can't get it in all wheel drive. I'm not sure why they did that way.
Oh, really?
The only thing I'm thinking of maybe is because the fuel economy. I guess I don't know, but again, a little pickup like that in front wheel drive.
I'm torn a little bit as to why they made a pickup truck versus a vehicle like it used to be, but.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like me too. I was talking to a gentleman yesterday, the Mach-E. I don't know why that couldn't just been named Mach-E. I don't know why they had to put the Mustang name
or the badge plate on it, or
at all. That it doesn't look like a Mustang. But I guess there's some marketing gurus up there that are smarter than me that know different things about that. But I'm with you too, Delbert. Maverick is a car.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, or maybe not. Yeah,
I hear a lot of people like that down here in OKC. They just love the look, and some of them think it's not a Mustang because they don't know. They're just unaware, but they love it.
Yeah.
And then someone says, "I haven't drove one yet." I tell them, "You got to go drive one. They're awesome."
Yeah,
they really are awesome to drive. So
what blew me away, we've got our first GT came in, and Stan, our sales manager, bought it. He ordered it in for himself, and the power. Josh, have you drove that car?
I've not driven.
Oh, you got to go drive it. It's crazy how quick and how fast I took Ed with me out there, and we were driving along, and you just run about 40 and step on the gas, and I mean it throws you back.
Really? And
if you really step on it, so I was jacking with Ed.
Okay, so we got to get you corrected here. You got to kind of have to start calling it an accelerator or a foot speed.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. The go pedal.
The go pedal. Yeah, there you go. Go pedal.
Yeah,
well,
the go.
probably in that CT is probably a go pedal.
It is. It's crazy how, and it's. I don't remember the exact numbers of the torque and horsepower that thing's got, but it's just because it's it's instantaneous. It's right there, right now. It doesn't take like a gasoline engine
no
or
lag
turbos or anything to
yep.
get there. It's just right there. And so I was jacking with it. I kept hitting the go pedal, pulling his head back. He's going, stop. I'd hit it again.
And that's got that 1 foot. You can use a one pedal driving mode on it or whatever too. Yeah, but that's
yeah. So it's pretty good. So anyway, Delbert.
Yeah, I use that on my Fusion. I have that 2020 Fusion, and I use the adaptive cruise a lot. Man, I'm really getting used to it. I kind of like it. You can't use it in heavy traffic. It just doesn't work as well due to too many cars changing lanes and stuff. But
well, I tell you, the
biggest thing I have a question on that Fusion is the foot feed itself. When you push on it, it's like a hesitation. It's always been this way. It's not something new. And I don't know, because I have an 18 Ford Escape as well, and you push on that foot feed and you're going.
Yep.
Yeah, I know it's just an Escape, but I mean, you push on it, you go. And this one is it's like a hesitation. I know it was built into it, but it's just weird.
Yeah, each year they make these adaptive cruise so much better, and the newest one's the 21 F-150, and I can't get over how well it works in town and in heavy traffic and stuff too. When we had some here to drive for demos and stuff, but it's crazy how much better they've made that. And each and every year they take these technology packages and keep making better and better from that part. I tell you, it's crazy.
Yeah, I like I said, on the highway, it's great because I have a little depth perception problem, according to my wife. So I might go a little closer to life.
Yeah, hey, Tim Daniel got a good. The Maverick shouldn't have been named the Ranchero. That's what instead of the Maverick. Tim, you're exactly correct.
Yeah,
Tim is exactly correct. It should have been called the Ranchero, not Maverick. So yeah, that would have been very cool.
I
Called
always
the Ranchero.
Maverick as a car.
I agree with you. Tim's right. It should have been Ranchero. Tim, good job there, buddy.
That's perfect, Jim. Good job.
Yeah.
Now we got to get them to change it, right?
Yeah. Good luck on that one. Well, trust me, we try to change a lot of things for it. It doesn't work very well.
And always for the better. Always for the better.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, anyway, Delbert, thanks for calling in, buddy. Come see us when you can. And
as soon as I get up there.
I know. Have fun down in Oklahoma. And be safe down there.
Of course, you're racing or something like that. You'll be out of the office. But
well, I'm supposed to be racing maybe if the weather holds up in November in Enid.
Okay. We might get up there.
5th and 6th is supposed to happen in November in Enid. So we'll see if I think it's going to be too cold myself by then, but we'll see. You never know what the can.
Well, you'll definitely need that nitrogen in them tires that day.
Yes, you will. Exactly right. So yeah, maybe you can sneak over to Enid. We'll keep you updated if we're going to be there. What's going to happen there too? So
awesome. All right, we'll be listening.
All right, have a good day, buddy.
You guys have a great day.
You too.
You too. Get the next trivia.
All right, you bet. All right. Hey, Ronnie Smith, how you doing, buddy? Good morning, Ronnie. Anyway, Tim, you got the great answer there. Ranchero. Why did they? Yeah,
so that was going to be my question, or what? Because of that, Chevy had the El Camino, and then there was a. So it was a Ranchero. That had that pickup bed on it, and so I thought for sure that's what it needed to be.
Yeah, I don't know why. Probably because whoever named the Maverick into that truck didn't go back far enough in history to see. Of course, I wonder when they quit making.
Yeah, I was going to say I would assume maybe had to do something with popularity. If maybe one of them was more popular than the other.
Well, I think they did sell more Mavericks than they did.
More notoriety out of the nameplate of it, I guess. But you would think that they would stay as close to what they same body design anyways. So
yeah, exactly.
We're gonna let's see what we got here.
Okay, looks like the first Ranchero was 57.
But I don't think they had them for very long.
57 to 79.
Yeah.
Okay, so now then what all years did they make the Maverick? Of course, Google's gonna flip out on that one.
Well, with what you got going on now and everything. So I guess while we're talking about vehicle lines, let's go to a service question.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, where do you find the where can you find on the vehicle the spark plug gap on a car. It's got to be on a car.
Okay, hold on. What was that question again?
Where can you find the spark plug gap?
Oh, I know where it's at.
It's got to be on the vehicle.
Got to be on the car. Where do you find it at?
On the car. Where do you find it at? So
I'm trying to figure out what years the Maverick is made. It keeps pulling up these movies.
Oh, yeah. You probably get pictures of Tom Cruise there, don't you?
You know, Lisa had a good point. Why they didn't use Tom Cruise as their
PR person.
Who brought the Maverick back.
Yeah. That's an expense.
Golly.
Expense thing.
They made the Ranchero a lot longer than they made the Maverick.
Yeah.
70 to 77.
Huh.
How about that?
Crazy.
That is crazy. All right, 316-462-3673. Where do you find the spark plug gap on the car of every car? Where do you find it? That's kind of a hard one, Josh.
Yeah, I don't know. We can
tease a little bit.
How about put two of them out there?
Oh, we could put two of them out there.
Yeah, we can just put two of them out there.
Yeah. Yes, okay. And Delbert thinks Tim deserves a prize for the Ranchero. Tim, if you think you deserve a prize for coming up the Ranchero, give us another like out here or something on there, Tim.
Or if Tim can convince Ford to change the name to Ranchero,
yeah, I'm sure he can.
Then we'll give him
Trust me,
prize.
I know he'd try. He would try. So, okay, so spark plug gap. Where do you find it on your vehicle? That is kind of a tough one, Josh.
Yeah, I don't know. We may throw something else out there just to have another one.
All right, you ready? Okay, so we can answer either or question.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's throw another trivia question out there, and yeah, you kind of threw me for a loop on that one, Josh. The new Bronco, full-size Bronco, comes in a 2-door and a 4-door, and there's they're all 4-wheel drives, whether it's a 2-door or 4-door, and there's a package that you can put on. Greg Murray's coming up with placard, but remember, you got to call in the show, Greg. Of course, Greg already called in, but that's not right anyway. Anyway, they're all 4-wheel drive, and the standard package, the level, kit there. But there's a package you can add to the Bronco, kind of got a funny name to it, that gets you a set of 35-inch tires, makes it look tough and everything else like that. What is that package called that you can add to a Bronco, 2-door or 4-door, any trim level, and it takes you from the 32-inch tire to a 35-inch tire, gets you a little bit different suspension under it, and that part. What's it called? It's kind of a funny name. I'm not sure why they called it this, but again, we're naming their stuff. We get it from that part. So 2 trivia questions out there. Where can you find your spark plug gap for your car? And 2, what is the package that you can add to the 2 full-size Broncos, the 2-door or 4-door, to get the 35-inch tires and a different suspension package under it? It's really the off-road package is kind of what it is. I'm not sure why they didn't call it the FX4 like they do the trucks or whatever, but they didn't.
Yeah, like
that part.
Pickups.
Okay, Tim says, I got my prize, my hybrid F-150. Unbelievable power, ride, and comfort. Yeah, you are right. That is true. You got a great prize. It took a little bit to get that truck, though, from that part. But, yes, Tim, you do got a prize. And Greg was talking about his earlier on the phone call in here, and it's the power and stuff. And, Tim, I don't know if you tuned in earlier. I had a gentleman here from Textron yesterday, and he was ordering his new F-150, and he was bound to determine he wasn't going to get the hybrid. And I walked in the room, and I said, why do you not want this hybrid? He thought it was a plug-in.
Oh,
and he was worried about the range. He didn't realize he didn't think it was any gasoline engine whatsoever. And like I said earlier, lucky we just had one come off the truck. Jake drove his Mustang yesterday, or I had him in Jake's truck from that part. But he went out and come back. He said, okay, you're right. I can't get over how much more power. Myself, just the fuel economy improvements from that part, what that thing does too. So, okay, so let's get the phones ringing. 316-462-3673. Where do you find your spark plug gap on your car? Or I guess somebody can get 2 questions coming in.
Oh,
what is the package on the 2-door and 4-door full-size Bronco that gets you basically your off-road package? Gets you 35-inch tires. What's that package called? Kind of a funny name. 316-462-3673.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So the power boost for me wouldn't be about the fuel economy; be about the instant torque.
Well, that too. I get that, but I'm saying for me, just how I drive a truck, that sort of thing. If I'm going to pull something, I'm going to jump on the 450, whatever it go. But it's from that part. But for me personally, but again, if you're towing something, under, I think that thing's still rated at 12,000 pounds.
It
too.
is, yeah.
From that part, and then the technology that's in those trucks too. It's crazy how much tech is in there and what they're doing, what's going on in that truck. And Tim, I'm sure you still need getting used to everything that's in that truck. And Greg, I'm sure they're the same way of learning everything that those trucks do and all that kind of stuff. I'm still learning everything that's in those trucks. And I've been through 2 of those training classes on them, and I'm still learning, picking up more things and stuff that you can do to these trucks too.
The just the safety features that are in it is just crazy. It's just as you drive them and you get used to the safety features on them, and then you get in something that doesn't have them, and you don't realize how much you rely on them.
Yeah. Anyway, Tim says 25% of his miles so far have been on electric power.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so think about that for a minute. Think of how much else that's going to do on that gasoline engine, how much longer it's going to live.
Yeah.
On the miles and everything else in that part too. It's going to get interesting. I had a long conversation with a guy from Textron yesterday about what we're doing. And Elbert's back on the phone, Josh. I bet he's got the answers. About how the airplane business is pretty close to the car business and all that kind of stuff, and just the technology that's coming in the planes, the technology that's coming in the cars and trucks and all that kind of stuff. And it's crazy how much tech is, how fast we're growing in these world with computers and stuff. Delbert, you're live. Delbert, you got some answers for us, buddy?
About how maybe.
Maybe.
I like the confidence.
Mine's kind of a guess. I did try to search it, but I couldn't find anything on it and on the spark plug gap. But from my experiences, I'm thinking it's on that placard on the where the engine where you tell it. I don't know what they call that placard, where it tells you what engine's in it.
Where's it at? Where's the?
It's under the hood usually, or under the hood, or usually on the metal. If it's a metal on plastic, you usually don't like to put it on the plastic, so they usually put it on the metal of the hood somewhere usually.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to give it to you. So there is an emission label. The placard that, like
That's
you
what
said,
it's called.
yeah. So it's an emission label, but it's the placard that, like you said, has the engine size on it. Also, would you know what else is on that label typically?
Usually the routing for the that label. That there's 2 labels.
Hold on,
It has the routing for the belts. Then you've got the engine placard that tells you the engine, spark plug gap, displacement.
So there's on the emissions label, there's typically routings like you were saying or diagrams for vacuum diagrams. They don't have those as much anymore, but years ago they were on there as well. So we're gonna give you that one for for kind of
mission label. That's what it's called.
Yep. So we'll get that package sent out to you. But thanks for calling back in.
I don't know what the other one is.
You don't know? You didn't Google that up?
The Bronco deal? Yeah. So I think that one would be easy, maybe a little easier to find than the other one. Maybe, I don't know, but
yeah, I don't know either.
I've heard it, but I can't remember what the package was called. So I was like, I can Google it. But I wanted to get that one because I thought I pretty much
thought you knew where that was at. Yeah. Well, very good. Thanks for calling back in, and glad you got it.
All right, thanks, buddy. You guys have a great day.
You too.
We'll be listening.
Thanks, man. Bye. Anyway, Greg Murray, Phil, you said the F-150 is the most advanced truck on the road. Definitely agree. Most capable truck on the road. Yeah, you're right about that too. So once we can get these production back up and get moving and get some more of these trucks out on the road and stuff like that, Dodge, or I should say Ram and Chevrolet, good luck.
Move it on over.
Game changer. Look at moving on over. That's a good one, Josh. Okay, so who's going to get the package on the 2-door and 4-door Bronco that gets you the 35-inch tires? It's an off-road package. It's a package that gets you suspension, a bigger tire and wheel package on the 2-door and 4-door Bronco. What is that? And just for knowing the answer, and again, you got to call in. Don't put it on the screen. Got to call in the show. And 316-462-3673, and you get the great price package, about over $300. Just tell us what that package is. Josh, you know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, you got another trivia question, Josh? Maybe a little easier one, maybe.
Well, I don't know. You got that one, so
Well, yeah, I get it.
let's see. Well, I guess while we're talking about Bronco, I don't know. So if you did way easier, you could do what was the first?
Sounded like maybe mine was too hard.
Yeah, the first generation production of the Bronco. What years was that?
Ooh,
You know, I don't know that.
I think I know that answer, but I got to Google
that.
it real
That
quick.
could be that'd be something that would pop up on Google pretty quick. From that side.
I didn't know the Mavericks only made for 70
Yeah,
to 77. That's kind of crazy.
I still wonder though, number of units.
Oh, hold on, that's not. Yeah, it is. Hold on.
Because I thought they had one later on too.
Hold on. Yeah. For the United States, it was 70 to 77.
Yeah.
But in North America, they made it and started making it 69. Venezuela and different places they went on. No, that's it. 79. That's crazy. I thought there'd be more than that out there. They built that Maverick more than that's what I guess is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was there?
What was the production years of the first generation Bronco?
I think I know the answer, but I got to. Yeah, that's good. I still like what years the first Bronco made.
So no, I like that, but then I also like who did they make it to compete with, or what vehicle did they make it to compete?
Oh, I know
with?
what that is too.
So I would say either one of those would get you there.
Okay, I had the wrong answer.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you could either or. What year did the first Bronco start? Did they make the first Bronco? And then what they build? What they do to?
Who were they competing with when they designed it or had it in mind?
Yeah. 316-462-3673. What is that going to be? Okay.
You know, we've got so our second courtesy transportation Bronco in here. We've put a couple of different accessories on it from that side of things, and you know, even they've just done such a phenomenal job of making that thing or building it to make it equipped so that accessories can go on it so easy. And then, you know, I'm going to be or looking forward to when they get all the accessories out that they're going to be able to offer for it through Ford. But then also I think the aftermarket world's just going to go crazy with it too.
You know, it is true. Let's take the first one we got in, and we've actually put a 2-inch lift on it and put some aftermarket wheels on it and some 35-inch BFGs. Changed the look of that truck drastically.
Completely.
Then the other one, we just put a set of 33s.
33s.
And a set of different wheels on it. And that changed the look of that truck too. And it's a little bit wider tire on the base truck. And I'm telling you, Josh, if you haven't drove those things, of course you didn't drive. I don't know if you drove before, but the difference of that wider tire on that truck changed it drastically how it felt just driving down the highway, in my opinion. The other thing I love about it, when that top's off of it and you're driving down the road, you can talk to each other inside the truck from that part. But there is going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be
available for
crazy amount of accessories and stuff. And we put the toolbox in the back of that, both of them. We got some running boards coming from the other one. There's some lights that just came in too for it. So it is going to go crazy what it's all going to be in the aftermarket world out there for sure. Isn't the answer particularly similar to the reason they're making the Bronco today? I'm not sure.
So that's on what vehicle that they're trying to compete with.
Oh, I think it is. I think it's the same answer. I think it is. Anyway,
hey, this was a call-in deal. What? There's no clues before you call in.
No clues. Anyway, Michael and Lisa Post, good morning. Thanks for joining us. And if you haven't got in here, you can. There's a package on the 2-door and 4-door Bronco. We are looking for what that package is called that you can add to them to get you the 35-inch wheel, different suspension package, kind of the off-road package. Makes it look a little tougher from that part. On the 2-door, 4-door, full-size Bronco. What's that package called? We're looking for that. And then we're also looking for is when the Bronco come out, what year did it come out? And who were they competing against when they made the Bronco back in the first day? I almost spit the year out. I know the answer. 316-462-3673. Call in. Let's get that package. Let's get the answer and get that great price package for each and every caller from that standpoint. Let's see who can get the answer. So anyway, Josh, we got a few more accessories to put on those Broncos. We got our two-door should be here anytime. It's going to have the actual hardtop on it. Every two-door has to have the hardtops. That's been the kind of holdup on these Broncos is getting that. We got about 7 more that are actually produced waiting on the roofs too.
Yeah.
The next one that's going to definitely get here is going to be our first edition package. That's basically everything you can put on one, all decked out and stuff too. So that, and we got 2 other first editions that are in shipping too. But this other one, I'm guessing, again, I can't tell by that vehicle visibility exactly when it's going to get here, but it'll be here next week. So very fun to have that one here to see the first edition package that we have not seen yet.
And so on that, you're going to have a solid roof or no?
Well, it's a hard roof.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, hard roof, but it's still got sections that come out of it.
Yeah, correct.
From that part too. So, Michael and Lisa Post, you got to call into the show. You can't answer on the deal. They got the answer. So you got to call in, Mike. 316-462-3673. There it is. So I can't put it on the screen. Come on, Mike. Give us a call, buddy, to get that price package and everything else. 316-462-3673. Or maybe it's Lisa. I don't know. I think it's Mike, though. We'll see. We'll see here in a second who calls in. So anyway, we still need to know what year was the first generation Bronco made, and or who were they competing against when they made the Bronco back in the early days.
You're going to slip up is what's going to happen.
I almost did again.
You're flirting with danger.
I am. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so anyway, we're going to see if Michael will get on the phone here and help us get the answer to everybody. It's a great price package and everything else too. So 316-462-3673. We'll make that happen for you. So we're waiting. Let's come up with one more trivia question, Josh, while we're waiting on see if Michael call in and stuff too from that part. Some deal. So kind of make it something simple. Got one?
Go ahead.
Okay, we'll make it real easy. And again, you have to call in the show to get the answer. Can't put it on the chat line. And Delbert, the answer is the year after I was born. Hey, I forgot me and Delbert are the same age. I forgot about that. Anyway, yeah, you're right. Okay, so let's make a simple one, easy one.
You said you had one. No?
Yeah, what's the name of the new F-150 coming? It's fully electric.
Oh.
It's got to be pretty easy.
Yeah.
316-462-3673. What's the new name of the electric F-150, the first 100% electric F-150? What's the name of that truck?
It has a frunk.
It does have a frunk instead of a trunk. It's got a frunk.
You know, that is going to be really weird seeing that. Looking at the Mach-E and stuff, I don't know. We've seen hybrid stuff come in or electric stuff come in, but to see a full-size pickup come in that's electric, I don't know. That's just going to be weird. But very excited for that and to see how that thing performs and does. Again, with that fully electrification and the instant torque that electrification provides is absolutely crazy.
Delbert, you're gonna give it away. Okay, let's get the phones ring. What do we got left after? We got what's the new name of the F-150, and then also
the Bronco question.
The Bronco question. Come on, Mike, call in here. 316-462-36. There we go. Got some questions. Got a caller.
Oh.
Someone's gonna beat you.
We'll get him.
Oh, got 2 callers. Maybe let's get the answers here. Let's see what happens here.
We'll get the first guy patched through here.
See what we got.
Yeah, Jeffrey. He'll be with us here in just a second.
Oh, Mike, Mike's third. Mike. Oh no, Mike, you might miss it here, buddy.
We'll see what
We'll see. We'll see if Jeff can get it, and then we got Dan, and then we got Mike. So we'll see.
But hang on, because there's how many? We got like 3 questions out there. So
yeah, well, no, there's only 2 left.
huh? You got 3. Okay, Jeff, you're on live with Under the Hood. Go ahead.
Hey, the answer to your question about what year was the Ford Bronco made and why,
Okay,
who were they competing against?
you get one of them. Which one you want to take a swing at?
Well, they were competing against the Jeep.
Okay, but the what?
TJ.
Okay, yeah,
The Jeep.
yep, that was that was what they were after for sure. And I think Delbert put on there that it's the same person still yet today.
Yeah, it is.
that they're after. So yeah,
It is. We're competing against the Jeep again, and there's nobody else in that segment that Jeep has. There's no one competing with them, and now there is. Now we just got to get some Broncos out there on the street to get them.
I've them on the streets already here in Wichita. I've seen quite more down south, but not here in Wichita.
Yeah, we've only really delivered one to a retail customer. Our second one should be here next week. We do have the 2 courtesy transportation demos here that Lisa's out driving around in one, and the other one goes out all the time. So if you haven't driven one, you might as well come out and drive one. We got 2 here. You can take a spin in and see how they are too.
Well, congratulations on that, and we'll get that package sent out to you. Okay.
All right, thanks.
Hey, thanks.
All right, let's go to Dan. Let's see which question Dan. So what's left? What's left is the package and
year. So, well, no, so you got the year, the package, and then the
name of the F-150.
The new.
So we still, I don't know,
truck.
Mike, you still might get lucky. Let's see what Dan's going to answer up with first, which question he wants to answer. 316-462-3673. Let's see if these guys got the answers.
Okay, so we got Dan. Dan, you're live with Under the Hood. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to be too late here, but isn't the first year of the Bronco 72?
Oh. A little older than that, Dan.
Okay.
They was making them in 72.
You
They were making them in 72. You are correct, but they were made before that.
Wow. Okay, because my neighbor bought a brand new one back when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was the first one came out with 72. I thought.
Yeah, you're just a little bit off, buddy. That's not too bad.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to try.
I get it.
How about the Bronco?
Do you know what that package is on the Bronco by chance?
No, I don't.
Ah, dang it, Dan. That's all right. Let me give you the package, buddy. You feeling okay today?
I got a question.
Yeah.
I got a question. Do on the Bronco that Keith ordered?
Yes.
Is the roof removable?
No.
Yeah,
it's not.
Sports.
No, but it does have a sunroof in it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I thought that was the most important thing. Now, the big Broncos, are they removable roofs?
They are. They are removable on the big one.
I'm not familiar with them at all. So.
Yeah, and I wish that little Bronco, the Sport, did have the removable top, but they didn't. They just put sunroofs in, and it's a big sunroof too. I mean, it's almost like the roof's off of it, but it's a nice big sunroof that's in that Bronco Sport. So you'll enjoy.
Are they going to have chrome grills or just black grills?
There's different. Every trim level has a different type of a grill, and I can't remember. I think his is black, if I remember correctly, on his package.
Yeah, I wish you could get a chrome one, but
I can't remember now. I might be wrong, but I think his is black on his package because we ordered the top end package for him.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Well, you guys have a good weekend.
Hey, you too, Dan. Stay healthy, buddy.
All righty.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
All right, let's go get Mike on the phone. Let's see so we still got a question to answer.
So Mike had he posted the right answer for the Bronco deal. So I think that might take that one out of the way.
So we're still looking for.
We got the F-150, the answer to that.
Yeah, what's the F-150 called? And then also
fully electric F-150.
Right, and then what year was the first Bronco made?
Okay, let's go to the phones and let's talk to Mike. Mike, you're on live with Under the Hood. Go ahead. Mike, you with us? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. Mike, you're on live with Under the Hood. Go ahead.
Hey, Josh and Phil. How you doing?
Hey,
good,
Mike.
Good.
Hey, I was going to answer that question, the Sasquatch package on the Bronco.
You got it, buddy.
Nailed it.
That's the answer.
Took me a while, but
that's okay. I don't get why that name came, or how it come about, or whatever, other than from that part. But I don't know why they didn't call it the FX4 like they did on the trucks and everything else too. But it's still it's a neat package. It puts those 35-inch tires underneath there and a different suspension under it. Makes it really tough. So,
you think there was any alcohol involved in that decision?
might have been. Might have been.
I think so, maybe.
Might have been. So, well, okay, Mike. Thanks for the answer. Thanks for the call, and we'll get that price package sent out to you. And good job on guessing the right answer, buddy.
Hey,
Okay, thank you,
did
Phil.
you find that online, or what? Where'd you go to get it, or did you just?
Yeah,
know
I
it?
did. I Googled it, and they said that it had like 6 different trim packages for the Bronco.
Yeah.
And I got to read, and the Sasquatch was the one with the bigger tires, and
Yep, exactly.
Well, very good.
All right, buddy. Have a good weekend.
All right, you too.
See you,
Thanks,
Mike.
guys.
Thank you. All right, we're down to what do we left? The
F-150.
name of the new electric F-150
Mhm.
and what year was the first Bronco made? We still got 2 questions coming. 316-462-3673. Let's get some phones ringing and answer some questions and get the great price package valued over $130 for each and every caller. And that's the next one. Is this Greg Murray back here again, so they could have all those Easter eggs all over it.
Oh yeah, so there are there are a lot of Easter eggs on those Broncos.
Yes, there is. There is. I don't remember how many there is. I think there's.
Well, and so the other day we were cruising around in it, and I asked you what the up on the one piece of plastic, there's like latitude and longitude coordinates on there, and I was actually going to look that up and find out where those were at, and I snapped a picture of it, and then I never did. But I don't know. I assumed that it was maybe where the production of it was, but I'm gonna do that and see what that is. Got another caller on the line. We'll get them sent through and see which one they know the answer to here this morning as well. But yeah, there are a lot of Easter eggs on that thing, and just they're very subtle.
I was close. There's 18 of them.
18
hidden design elements made good use of otherwise boring parts of an exciting new off-road SUV.
Okay, we've got James on the line. James, you're online with Under the Hood. Go ahead.
Yeah, the F-150 name.
Yep.
I believe it's called the Lightning.
You nailed it. Very good. Very good. So did you know that, or you have to look it up?
No,
or
I knew that.
Did you? Yeah.
I knew that. Yeah.
Very good. So yeah, we're very excited to get that truck or to see that truck. And I think it's going to definitely answer a market that we're not in and be class leading for sure. So very excited for that truck.
Does that have just one motor, or are there 4 one on each wheel?
So there's that one actually has one on each wheel on that truck. So
Wonder how they keep them all in sync.
That's something that with the amount of electrical stuff that they have on these vehicles now, and there's so many things that work in series like that. I can think of several things just on the vehicles now, and there's so many different position sensors of where each one of those engines is at or components is at to work together. When it's all working, it'll be phenomenal for sure. But I'm sure they've got the reliability down on it as well. So
yeah, I hate to say how many miles they probably put on those motors and stuff like that to test them and make sure how things are going to work before they bring it to market.
Another question: do you know how many do they come with a charger, or you have to buy that separate?
They're going to come with 110 plug-in charger. You plug into your wall, but then if you want to put your 220 or whatever, and I've had a lot of discussion with a lot of customers about doing that and what it's going to cost to put that in your house, to put a 220 in there. And that's a big variable, because it kind of depends on where you want to put it and where you have 220, or some houses, I don't know, maybe some houses don't even have 220 in them. I don't know if that's a deal or not too from that part. So, but definitely they've got some better charging going on the F-150. To speed them up and everything else too, so they're not a long overnight charge or whatever too.
Do you know what the distance is on them?
So they have a battery. The large battery is supposed to get you a 300-mile range.
Oh, okay.
On that truck. So
that's reasonable.
Yeah,
that's reasonable.
Yeah. And then through that, I mean, they were talking about so the computer system on the vehicle and its capabilities that so basically now vehicles will have a miles to E or distance to empty.
Sure.
You'll have the
Right.
same setup on this, but also it's supposed to take into account, weather conditions, driving conditions, wind was the other thing that it was calculating into it. And so I think it's going to be much more precise than even what we're used to seeing on the vehicles currently. So
Is that all? Is it 4-wheel drive all the time,
Yes.
or all-wheel drive?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for the call.
Thanks for the phone call.
Okay, Josh, you ain't gonna believe this, but Delbert beat you to it.
He did.
The Cordons are located in California because it's the home of the king of the hammer race.
Really?
Must be an off-road race. I've never heard of
Huh.
the hammer, king of the hammer race. Must be some big off-road race they have or something. Or is that where they do the Baja 1000 maybe?
Where it starts or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Very interesting.
Very cool.
That just raises more questions. That's really what a good Easter egg does, is just raise more questions. Like, how did that get there? There's nothing better than hiding Easter eggs from little kids.
Yep. So anyway, Jeffrey Coates, you missed it by 1 year, but that's okay. I get it. And so we still got to know, what year was the first Bronco made? We got everything else answered.
Yeah,
We're running out of time too. So someone's got to get on the phone here pretty quick, or we're going to have to let that one go. What year was the first Bronco made? And we had a guess of 72. Got to go a few years older than that. So I'm going to tell you it's in the 60s. How about that? I'm going to spit it out again, Josh. So let's get the phones ringing. What year was the first Bronco made in the 60s? And Jeffrey Coates said Phil was born in 65. Nope, was not. Was not born in 65.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, sure wasn't. So anyway, 316-462-3673. Let's see if anybody gets on the phone here, Josh, and rings it up. If not, let's kind of recap everything.
Yeah.
From that part, Josh, in October 2nd. Can't believe the year's already here, but you got some great tire specials that are running out there too. If you roll into a tire store, you're going to get 2 to 3 options, maybe 4 options and brands of tires to buy. And nope, Jeff, you're off again. Jeff guessed again. But anyway, tires. We have 17 different models of tires you can choose from here at Mel Hambelton Ford. We got a great selection, price match guarantee, everything else too. So,
and then you get the mail-in rebate. So it started the 1st of October. Give you up to $70 of rebate. And then, the Ford Pass Rewards deal is something that's phenomenal too. It's like took over our Owner's Advantage program that we had. But again, that's money that you can spend at a future date for parts, service, or even a new vehicle from that side of it. But if you chose to put it back on the Ford Pass side of it, you'd get up to $150 off on a set of 4 tires. So definitely some huge savings there.
Yep. Well, anyway, Josh, we're running out of time. Everything else from that part. Got some guys guessing on here, but we're going to have to give it away because Delbert gave it away. 1965 was the first year the Bronco was made from that part. So good guesses out there. Dan got again a 69. We had a 66. And William Anspaugh was thinking built in 65 for 66. Well, Google says 65.
Yeah.
So
I think 66 is when they really went into production with it, but 65 was when it was first manufactured.
Gotcha. So anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Appreciate all the calls, everything else too. We love answering your questions and giving away these great prize packages each and every Saturday. And everybody have a safe Saturday. And they're going to talk to you next week, Josh.
There you go.
Because I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be in Wheatland, Missouri racing for the USRA Nationals. It's going to be fun down there, 3 days of racing and everything else too. So I'll miss everybody Saturday. If I'm still up and if I'm not wrenching on a car or anything going on Saturday, I'll have to call in. See what's
maybe
going
win
on.
one of the trivia questions.
There you go. There you go. Everybody have a great Saturday. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And we'll talk to you next Saturday.